Utah Highway Patrol troopers stood here for hours watching peaceful protesters make speeches, and then those protesters turned around facing them.
I just saw people getting agitated a little bit. I felt like it was my place. I felt like I was the right one to go down there and talk.
That's because Trooper Ivan Lofton has dealt with racism his whole life.
It hasn't been just this week for a lot of people.
Lofton grew up in Missouri, where he says racism was more prevalent than here in Utah.
Yelling, get that N-word, referring to me.
Despite not seeing a lot of black people in law enforcement in his hometown, Lofton says he's always wanted to make his family proud.
Do right by people no matter what, and speak up when things get bad and be that leader. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make my grandpa proud.
Lofton has been with Utah Highway Patrol for a little over 2 years.
When I'm in uniform, everybody comes up, says thank you, we appreciate you. When I'm in my Nikes, my baseball hat on my hat backwards, and a white t-shirt, the stuff I wear off duty, they look down on me, have smart remarks.
Even from within his own community and family, Lofton says it's hard for people to understand why he is a black man living a blue life.
Posting there's no good cops in this world. All cops are bad. I've seen one post that said black men in law enforcement are the weakest men in the world. Just because I put on this uniform doesn't mean we forget about our families and we forget about our culture.
It's that understanding Lofton hopes the black community and law enforcement will seek.
Killing an officer is not going to bring George Floyd back. Hurting a protester isn't going to make all the protests go away. I'm not saying you shouldn't be angry. I'm just saying let's start uplifting and start changing the narrative.
Lofton says he does not support violence or looting, but says he does support communities and families having those difficult conversations for change. From Capitol Hill, Aaron Cox, Fox 13 News, Utah.